Hey, I'm Kev Mr. Con. Welcome back to MXGP3. As after returning to dominant ways last time out in Spain, can Kev Hillman continue that in the second half of the season, beginning in France? As here we are looking at the French circuit with the intermediate ground. Very undulated, very tight, twisty in places. Incredibly challenging though, just like Spain and Italy, which you have seen previously. As you can see, go up and down around hairpins as well. And let's do just that with the hammer on his qualifying effort. He's got a massive jump to begin with. He's going elbow to elbow with someone, but very fast. Uphill and into the hairpin. Now downhill for another tight corner. And now we're heading uphill towards the tight and twisty section after this next hairpin. I get confused with the hairpins around here. Here we go. Now we're headed to the tight and twisty section. Go uphill. Another section which is probably going to catch us out. Or not, for the hammer. Taking that nicely. Might be this section though, where you can get very tight. Look at that. Really have to dig in to the ruts. Gets a bit on the back wheel. Now going downhill. Just about avoids the bells on the inside, and now it really opens up towards the final section of the lap. You can see you're going uphill though for the first part, and then it's all about going downhill again. Really does love its undulations here in France. Very much is like the Italian circuit. Did just that a couple of rounds ago, but without the hard packed surface. Intermediate ground, the hammer's right up there time wise. As you can see, he's fourth in qualifying with the Italian at the top, just like he needs to be if he wants to win this championship. So is the Slovenian in second and Nagel in third. Then we got the home heroes, beginning with Roman third in fifth, then Perlin in sixth. Then we got a teammate for the hammer, Desali in seventh. Then we got Golund in eighth. And then the Belgian in ninth, and Koldenhoff ran out the top 10 with Townley in 14th, so 15th. Alex Lowe not last though, ahead of the Swede. As pretty decent qualifying, as skills go up to 85 apart from rain ability. Let's see that the hammer can march through the field in the race. As here we are lined up for the start, strapping in for what should be a thrilling 5 laps here in France. As in it's like it is the Belgian getting the old TV time. So here goes the hammer, revving up the engine, leaning forward, waiting for the gates to drop. And get underway, not a very good jump at all, alongside the Honda. Let's go through the first couple of corners. Oh, Palin's down. Home fans will not be happy about that, will be happy about third though. Leading as all the Slovenians down as well. I think the hammer was alongside us, now he's back with Nagel. Trying to get back into this top 5 after that poor start. Now trying to go down the inside, I believe that's Koldenhoff in front. Let's here we go, now across the start-finish line. And starting this first lap properly. Trying to make it 3 wide, is he? The Hammerby gets good run on the inside, up into third. Now up the hill, and look at how quick he is compared to everyone else. And then he takes way too much speed into the hairpin, goes wide. He's being pushed off course. But holds on. Grabs back third. Is he trying to get past the Frenchman? Is he trying to break home hearts? I was used to doing that this season. It's very tricky with the hairpins though. Getting into a ribbon in that section as he just holds the outside line too. The Belgian who's down from 5th. Oh, very disappointing. As we go over the mounds, as I'll pull in again. And whoa, Van Horbeck. What was he doing? Same for the Swiss rider, same for Hillman out from second as well. Someone jumps over the top of him. Crazy to rejoin in 5th as here comes Nagel with an attack. But the hammer holds him off. But the leader, the French, must be wondering what's happening behind. Where's everyone else? Looks over his shoulder as well. Where's the hammer going? Got stuck into a rut and just turned, and now he can't even get away again. One that like a good opening lap has turned to disaster. In last, he's down again. What has happened to Hillman? 4 crashes, I think that is. The last half of the lap in 30 seconds. As he crossed the line in last. 4 laps to go. Let's see what he can do then on this Kawasaki. This is not the way to start the second half of the season. But he's definitely got pace around this place. That's the main thing. So he can definitely work his way through the field. As you're trying to get through the ruts there. Got stuck in the outside rut. Once it go to the inside, would not happening. As the Dicker down in front. The Belgium. Been seen 21st now. Here goes the hammer though. For that position. As another rider goes wide. So up into the points again. Just 19 riders to go. Let's go into the middle section. As he does make it into 19th. Oh, this very tricky section gets into someone. As Townley down behind. From 18th. But it doesn't look like there's been a great exodus of riders like there was on the opening lap through that section. As this is a good run. Lukasik down the inside into the right hand. He's going to hold it though up the hill. That's for the first time he's taken it properly. He does. Holds on to 16th. So now I'm marching on to the top 15 at the end of this lap. It's nice right in the middle of that turn to help steer the bike through it. As we go on to the third lap. Down the inside for 14th. Great move. I believe that is past the home hero as well. Now he's going past his ex-teammate, the Slovenian. Round the outside is he. Oh, he barges his way down the inside. Fortunately, didn't block that off quick enough. As he's got his teammate in front. Again, another home rider. Trixia. Looks like he's dropping back behind his teammate. Is he? He's taking a wide line, though, into the hairpin. And he's into the bell. What the hell? Why did the bike do that? Here we go. For the hammer, halfway through this race, he's back down to last. Just sitting there like he's making progress. He's having a mare of a race here in France. Really is the merd. He's just about holding on to the bike through this section. Looks like he messed up a couple of riders in front, but no one fell. The hammer almost does on the exit. Really is not liking this place with the ruts in this race. Let's see if we can make up time though on the riders in front. You could be so much quicker into that right hand and then the hammer is showing. So just not getting into a rhythm this race. At least he's got a good qualifying for the second race with that fourth. You really have to make up the points though. Luckily he's got that good championship lead heading into the second half of this season as well. He's going to the penultimate lap of 41. 3 seconds off the pace. And not the best start to the fourth lap. So he takes the wide line. Takes lots of speed into the air, but maybe has to slow down before that corner. Before that jump. There goes the flares out in force. Zammer's no longer last. See a point. He takes it, as I don't know where 19th was going. As now he's looking down the inside, someone's gone wide. Oh, the Dicker! The Belgium! Felt the presence, the championship leader behind. Could not withstand it. As there we go over the Mounds. Normally so good over them. As someone's gone wide. Townley is into the top 15. Made up 14th. Now he's back on the tail of his teammate once again. But is that the Belgium in front? It is. Or is that Tommy Searle, the Brit? So it's a rider in Kawasaki. We'll find out as you cross the line. Looking to the inside, the hammer just about stays on the bike though. Once again trying to get on the power out of the corner, and again the rut's not liking it. As he dips into a 33.1, fastest out the race. Let's see what he can do on the final lap of it. Can he make it into the top 10? So he goes, slows down into the hairpin, makes up that position on his fellow Kawasaki. Try to say inside. Oh, there's all the leader, the Italian's down. That's big for the championship. As he does get into the top 10 past the Frenchman, does Hillman. But he's run wide. It's off track, manages to regain and get back on it. They're grabbing the top 10 here after such a horrible race. That would be like a victory, especially if the Italian has not won it because of that mistake. Saw the hammer trying to go down the inside there. No room though. Another stick round the outside. Oh, he's been pushed. Oh, and his teammates take him out. So down to 16th. He won't be in the top 10 for only the second time this season, I think, off the top of my head. There's all the Swiss riders down from 7th in front, and the Italian does win. And oh, there's a crash in front for the home hero. And Desali as well. So it was the Belgium in front. Could it be unlucky 13th though for Hillman? It will be. As that was an horrendous race. Way too many crashes. As it is the Italian wins ahead of Van Horbeck on the Yamaha. Great result, and the home crowd get the cheer for the Husqvarna of Chartier in third of Chartier, with Goldenoff in 4th and Russian in 5th, Nagel 6th. Slovenia recovered to 7th, Tommy Searle in 8th, Top Kawasaki ahead of the Frenchman in 9th. And you got the Italian ran out top 10 on the Honda. There's Hillman in 13th, with Townley not scoring points. Look at that. Roman in 20th, Annixler in 16th, the Swede in 19th. What a crazy race. As going into the second race, can Hillman actually get a decent result? So we are set up for the second race. Chance for redemption for Hammer in this round. If you can get good results, there's Goldenoff and the Belgian getting the TV time. He's alongside the French, who finished 20th as well, wanting to redeem himself in front of his own crowd. To get underway for this 5-lap race, not a very good start. He's alongside the Swede, and it's like in towards the first corner. But he bunches on this like Slovenian, grabbed the whole shot as all. Frenchman getting elbows out on his teammate. Hammer got his elbows out with his other teammate as well. Look at this, all the Kawasaki's 9th, 10th, 11th. That's all the Hammer makes a nice decisive move there. Into the right hander. And now into the left, gets a good exit up into 4th. Looking around the outside. It's been force ride. And this side, is that the Belgium again? Not very happy after his opening race. He lands on Nagel. Only drops down to 4th. Lucky they both survived that. So goes down the inside. The Dutchman, I believe that is Goldenoff. Back into the podium places. Noah runs wide though in the hairpin. Can't get the power down. And oh, bit of an incident in front for Nagel. He holds on. So does the Hammer just about. Not having a very good first lap, even though he's made it up to 3rd. There's all Italian down in 21st. And they'll go over the Mounds. Normally a good section for the Hammer. Very good over Mounds. There's all the Italian taking himself out. Took too much speed. And out of 4th place. So is the Frenchman, I believe that is on home turf. Down out of 19th. Hammer's chasing victory here in this second race. He normally does not go around without having a poor result. Even in that Italian round where he didn't win, he still finished second in one of those races. So often gets on the podium in both races. Well, in at least one round. Or one race in every round. He's gone to the second lap. Right behind Nagel.
chasing down the Slovenian, having a very good race. Got the whole shot and he's just held it. So we go up the hill. Starting this run up the hill, down the hill, through the hairpins. I saw Naga took a bit of a bet there at taking the lead from the Honda, and it's worked out. Husqvarna leads, Honda second. Or is it? Here comes the Kawasaki into second ahead of Nagel. It's like the early season all over again. Oh, and so down from 11th, so is the lead of the Honda. The Hammer leads in France. And all the Belgian down from 11th. Not having good races at all. Hammer very cautious through that section. Works out though, he survives. That's the main. Oh, and the Slovenian's down from 3rd now. It's old Hammer. Getting reset. That's the Swiss out from 10th. Seen loads of falls once again early in the races. Oh, there goes 22nd again. Having a bit of a mare like Hillman in the previous race. Just about clinging onto the bike though, through that section. You can see to the left hand side, lots of battles behind. You had a place of the top 10, but for the lead, for the victory. It looks like it's another one-man band again. As we go on to the 3rd lap. Featuring that Kawasaki. And after that opening race here, this is just what you needed, especially the Italian winning and then making that mistake on the opening lap, going too fast in its like over that middle jump in that very twisty tight section in the middle of this lap. You've got to see where the KTM is after this race, see how many points he's gained back. No doubt he's probably lost some to the Italian from this round, but it shouldn't be too much if he continues like this. As oh, the Slovenian's out from 4th now, he's just sliding backwards. So is Koldenhoff from 7th. The KTM, now he's out from 5th now. What is going on with the Slovenian? It's very much like watching the Hammer in the first race where he had, was it 6 falls? 7 falls. There's all his teammates out from 4th. The Belgium going to back up his team leader. Well, he's just repeated his first race form, unfortunately. And he is second race form. Well, he actually riding very well. Oh, just as I say that, he's down from the lead. It's allowed Nagel into it. As we go on to the penultimate lap of the race, we've got a battle for victory. Just running like. Things are slowed down. Hillman makes a mistake around here, but he quickly regains the lead. Carries way too much pace. Though into that jump, into the hairpin, holds off Nagel though. Once again, this pair's battling like a hell. Oh, and Hillman's down. He's hit Bell. Just when he looked comfortable, he's making mistakes again. Down to 3rd. He's got a bit of a gap on 1st to make up. The first he's got to get into 2nd. Let's see if he can do that. Over this jump, there's all the Frenchmen out from 6th. Koldenhoff from 11th. That's a much better section. And look at this, the top 3 have really closed up now. As we've got the Husqvarna, it's like a Yamaha in front, and then the Kawasaki. Oh, there goes, I believe that's the Frenchman in 17th. Oh, here comes the Hammer on the home hero. Want to make it out alive here. Be nice. To 3rd. But he's not. Gets ahead of the Yamaha, up into 2nd place. And now there is just the German in front. As we go on to the final lap. It's almost identical formation from the previous lap, but this time let's see if the Hammer can keep it together. As he takes the lead again, not as deep into the hairpin, but that's just allowed Nagel to have the outside line sweeps round the outside. Kawasaki is taking the outside line again into that jump. Very tricky section. Don't want to be carrying too much speed into that corner, just like into this hairpin again, going way too wide. Naga just riding so much better in the first half of the lap. Now we're going into the second half of the lap. It seems like Hillman's pretty good, especially over this jump. Looking to the inside over the Mounds. As all the Frenchman out from 10th, as old Nagel defends hard. Van Horbeck out from 15th. So the Hammer gets into a good groove then, takes the lead, takes it away from the German. The German's holding it around the outside though. But the Hammer holds him off just of that section, as now we go into the final couple of corners. Who's going to win the second race in front? So the Italian out from 18th. There's only got a couple of corners to go. It looks like Hillman has recovered after those couple of slips to win here in France. Fantastic result after that opening race. A great scrub as well, though, isn't it? As he wins by almost a second ahead of Naga, with the Frenchman in third, and once again our Frenchman finishing third in this round, with the Italian in fourth. Good recovery after that crash on the opening lap. With the other Kawasaki in fifth, and Palin in sixth, Downey in seventh. Good recovery from the Suzuki after the first race. And we got Savini in eighth, despite how many falls? 4 or 5 of them. Kodanov in ninth, and then rushing round out the top 10, as well as the other team in 16th. Not very good with Tommy Searle in 12th. Alex Snow in 15th, having a very good weekend. The Swede and the Italian out the points. So not the best weekend, despite that race 2 victories. He's down in third, loses 10 points to the Italian, 4 points of Nagel. But once again, he is in the top 3 overall though, so he doesn't lose 20 points to his rivals, gains points, for example, on the Frenchman, down in 11th, 21 points scored by him. So he loses 12 points to Hillman, as we see overall he leads by 74 points over the Italian, who's 18 points ahead of the Frenchman. We've got Nago in 4th, Slovenia in 5th, and Konov in 6th, and Polin in 7th, Desadi in 8th, Golund in 9th, and then Van Horbeck rounding out the tops in just 2 points, one Swiss rider, 21 points ahead of the Russian. There we got Tommy Searle in 14th. Look at Alex Stowe off the bottom, 3 points ahead of the Swede now, but still 41 points off the rest of the field. So not the best weekend. Yes, he won the Rider Challenge, but didn't achieve the objective of 47 points. But still improves his braking performance and control. So not the best start to the second half of the season, but let's see if Hillman can recover in Britain round the Matterley Basin. Once again, a very up and down circuit with some tight corners. Can be particularly slippery on this intermediate ground as well. Let's see if we can get some more points though on the board and continue being right up there in the overall. Let's find out next time. So, watching, I'll see you then.